Justice K.A. Ojiako of an Owerri High Court has declared as illegal the purported selling of the Empire Mega Filling Station Owerri via an unsigned court order as fraudulent. This is even as the company has slammed 100 billion naira suit against Dr. Philip Njamaze for damages over the illegal selling of the filling station in November 2019. Delivering judgment in suit number HOW 9191 of 2013, the presiding judge categorically stated that the purported execution of the judgment delivered by Honorable Justice N.B. Okoha retired in this action on November 28, 2019 and carried out at the applicant Empire Energy Petrol and Gas Filling Station located at plot PF5/6 Nays Residential Layout Owerri, Imo State on August 5, 2020 be and is hereby set aside for being unconstitutional, unlawful, null and void. Justice Ojiako declared the purported selling of Empire Mega Filling Station last year a fraud as the court order issued by a retired judge was unsigned by anyone, for the judge noted in the available transcript that for the fact that the documents of execution were not signed by any judge, they were not issued in accordance with the law. He maintained that the court order of execution served on the applicant Empire Energy, owners of Empire Mega Filling Station Owerri, were unlawfully issued, which makes them null and void. However, Empire Energy Limited has slammed a 100 billion naira suit against Dr. Philip Njamaze as damages for the fraudulent, unlawful and unconstitutional invasion of and shutting down of the plaintiff's business premises, Empire Super Mega Filling Station Owerri, on August 5, 2020. The head of corporate communications, Mr. Emmanuel Okorintaho, disclosed this, said that company has taken the legal action against Dr. Njamaze for the illegal action which resulted in huge loss of revenue by the company. He pointed out that, strangely enough, before the purported selling, Empire Energy Filling Station in Owerri was never mentioned in any lawsuit and was never party to the lawsuit in which Njamaze got his order. Indeed, it has been noted that Dr. Njamaze watched the facility, which now employs over 700 Imolites in different capacities, being constructed on the site for over 3 years and never raised any objections until his fraudulent action. Equally bizarre, according to court documents, was the demeanor and cavalier attitude of counsel's Mrs. I. Amade Esquire, who was from Ministry of Justice representing the government as a defendant in the suit, who did not file any process but informed the court that they were comfortable with the judgment and execution, to use her language. As the lawyer for Ministry of Lands, Survey and Urban Planning, she was expected to put up a defense for the government, which made some observers think she had a conflict of interest or was too compromised to stand her ground, as it was her department that issued the said CFO under review. Finally, Dr. Njamaze's gambit was misconceived, its execution was a grotesque and an outrageous fraud which the judge disparaged in the clearest terms when he stated, "I will at this stage condemn in the strongest words the conduct of the registry official who perpetrated this ignoble act." End of quote. It is indeed worrisome that such a fraudulent act can be practiced without due regard to consequences.